Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be taking a look at an article. It's from azfamily.com by the Associated Press. It was published on February 21st. A reason why I'm covering this, because I mean it is really short, is because you had all these people going, oh, well, Trump isn't going to build a wall, you know, he isn't going to follow through, or the Democrats are going to stop him. And sure enough, here we are. We actually have construction begins on 30-foot tall border wall in San Diego. Now, all I got to say is about fucking time, because especially with what they're replacing, because what they're replacing needs to be replaced. It's just over-glorified chain link fence. This right here is getting replaced. It's over-glorified chain link fence. Bring a pair of, you can bring metal snips and cut your way through it, because it's not even like chain link. But you could take bolt cutters, or if you had a little strength, I mean, it would take, because it's not exactly thin sheet metal, but you could use tin snips, sheet metal shears, if you had a little time. But yeah, you could snap through it pretty quick with a pair of bolt cutters. Now we're getting this. So I had to cover this. So San Diego, because the Californians are fucking freaking out about this shit. And they've already got this here, which they know doesn't work probably, and that's why they're freaking out. Construction has begun on the 5th border wall project of Donald Trump's presidency, replacing up to 14 miles of barrier in San Diego. 14 miles of this shit. I would rather have the bollards, the steel and cement set up 30 foot high than that crap, for sure. U.S. Customs and Border Protection said Tuesday that the first panels are in place to replace a steel mesh fence with steel bollards up to 30 feet high. SLS Co. Limited of Galveston, Texas, was awarded the $101 million contract in December. Yeah, 30 foot. I mean, that's a lot taller than that. So they're just going to bring a ladder? Yeah, we need more of this going across the border. This is how 30 feet high is how it should be across the whole fucking border. I'll settle for bollards right now. I'll settle for the bollards. I don't need a solid concrete wall. If they can't slide their bodies through it, they can't easily cut through it, they can't do, I'm fine with that right now, because we need to curb illegal immigration. It is the second layer of barrier in San Diego. Working on replacing the first layer is nearly complete, which is also 14 miles long and made of steel bollards up to 30 feet high. So not only are they getting one wall of bollards 30 feet high, they're getting a second one. So they have two walls to get over. That's how it should be across the whole goddamn country, if you ask me. Across the whole border. I'd be fine with that. Construction began 3 days after Trump declared a national emergency to build his proposed border wall with Mexico. Lawsuits have been filed over the emergency declaration, which, what's fucked up is they have to know what he is doing has easily justifiable backing to it, because it is a matter of national security. You have a porous border where you've had coyotes bringing fucking people that, ain't from south of the border, if you catch my drift. It's more like, that type of people, the type of people that bring rugs with them and tend to kneel in a certain direction on the compass. Those types of people have been caught being brought over. That's the last thing you want being brought into this country by coyotes. I'm just saying. And they don't give a shit. And you have the terrorist organizations working with the cartels. That's been documented. So why, when they're doing that, would you keep the border with the countries that have the cartels porous? That makes absolutely no sense. I'm glad to see this is happening. I thought people, should have this brought to their attention, because, the legacy media is just going to have little blurbs about this here and there. They're not actually going to be talking about sections of the wall being built. They'll just kind of slap it out online and not pay too much attention to it, or not draw too much attention to it either. So I figured I would. Anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.